Today I am going to be talking about my new favorite writing program, so if you want to figure out more about that, stick around. It's coming up in the video. Dylan, cue the intro. What's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Alyssa, and here we talk about all of the things pertaining to books and building your best life. My background has changed because sadly my tripod thing with the light it's died. I don't know, did I keep the piece? I don't think I kept the piece. The piece that hooks my phone in, it broke one day, and now I have to do with this weird little funky tripod and try to maneuver things. This was the best angle I could find. That's besides the point. Today I am talking about my recently new favorite writing program that I discovered thanks to my very good friend and business partner, Chiyobasi. She told me about it. This is not an ad. It is not sponsored. I would love for it to be perhaps sponsored someday, but no, that is not for now. But I love this program so much. It has revolutionized my writing process, and focus and productivity is just really, really high, super high levels of focus and whatnot with this writing program. So I thought I would tell you about it and maybe do a little bit of a writing vlog because I have to get some major writing done today. Actually, that was like a dual purpose of doing this video, is I could film myself writing while shooting a YouTube video, so that like knocks two things off of my to-do list with one stone, or one writing program video, if you will. I don't think I'm making any sense today. It's been a strange sort of video shooting day. Anyway, so the program is called Dabble Writer. I've just been calling it Dabble when I talk to people, but then I tried typing it into Google and it only shows up if you do Dabble Writer. So I'm gonna say it's called Dabble Writer. And it is a cloud-based novel, I don't know what you call these things, software, but not a software. You don't have to download anything. Does that make it not a software? I don't know. But it's a writing program, and it's really awesome. It helps, like, it formats your books. It has spaces for plotting, for character notes, for scene notes, and this really awesome focus mode and goal setting, which is just super awesome. I'm gonna go in and show you a few of the features, and yeah, and I'll do some writing so you can see some of the features in action, if you will. Alright, so before I get into that, I also just want to mention this cup of tea, since it's probably making it into the thumbnail. It's a new maple espresso tea at Trader Joe's. It's like part of their fall stuff, and it's delicious. So if you want a good writing drink for the nighttime, or if for some reason you don't like coffee, it doesn't taste too much like coffee. It just tastes like the perfect blend of mapley fall. So, highly recommend that tea. Anyway, the website. So you go to, it's app.dabblewriter.com. You click on that. They always have these inspirational quotes that come up. This one says, "I went for years not finishing." Oh man, it disappeared. I didn't get to finish reading it. But yeah, super inspiring. So it has this area right here where you can choose or create different story projects. I'm doing my Zodiac project right now. Title is TBD. And it opens up to your chapters. So this part I totally love. It's been really nice for rewritings. It's how I kind of process stuff. Basically, you have your book scenes, so like your main scenes, and you can be more creative with the titles than I am. I just already have everything broken up into separate scenes, so if I do that, I know what it is. And you can create notes for what is supposed to be in each of these scenes, so that is super useful. And then here, you can add in extra subplots that are going on within the novel and place them in the different chapter areas. These are all getting moved down in mine, but yeah, it's there, and I do have more subplots in this. I haven't completely finished plotting it out in Dabble yet. So yeah, and then while you are working on your chapters, so I'm going to be doing chapter 2, but it will have your scene cards on the side here, and any notes that you've written, which I haven't for chapter 2, so maybe that's a bad example. We'll go back to chapter 1. Any notes that you've written for the scenes, you can click on it and they show up right here. So if you need a reminder of what's happening, then that is a very, very, very useful tool. I used it a lot of times during my rewrite of chapter 1 because that's what I'm working on. This is draft 4 now. Things I haven't used yet, so I'm not very familiar with. They've got file for like characters and also world building. Not super familiar with that yet. And then over here, this is where the goal setting stuff is. So I have set a goal to have 100,000 words written by, I believe, the end of October. I have 96,160 remaining. I have written 3,840, and I have 66 days left till my goal. And here you can't see it very well because I haven't been super active, but it tracks your progress visually on a bar graph, and it tells you how many words you need to write today and how many you have written, which is 0 for me, and my goal is now 1,630. If you want to set goals, this is really awesome. So you can title the project, set your goal. You can't change the words. It has to be a word goal. But this is very nice because you can choose your deadline, and you can also choose days off. So if you're looking at your calendar and you know that there's days where you're not going to be able to write, you can pre-select those days. Dabble automatically factors that into your goal. So that is super awesome. I took off Tuesdays because I have a business mastermind group that I help facilitate on those days after work. So it's a little packed. And yeah, so I really, really enjoyed this goal setting feature, and I really, really appreciate being able to see all of my progress here on the side. And I am now working on chapter 2. I have my beta reading notes. This is all of my beta reading feedback for chapters 2 to 3. And I have some overall notes of what needs to happen there. So I'm just gonna get on into this, and you can see the focus mode, which I really, really love. Before we get started, I just thought I'd show you my writing essentials. This is my draft of draft 3 that I'm currently working through. I have my beta reader feedback, that of course, my tea, highlighters. These are the best highlighters, and they are useful for making notes and drawing attention to things. And then, like, you know, I've got a bajillion different pens here to choose from. And music. I normally need to listen to music, so I'm gonna grab my headphones and then we'll show you the rest of this stuff. So I'm sure you saw that focus mode in the writing montage. After you keep writing for a little bit, it fades all of the everything into the background, and having that tunnel vision just helps so much in staying focused with the writing and all of that. As long as you're not listening to music, it makes you want to dance too much, because sometimes that happens. But yeah, so that is Dabble Writer. It is paid. It's pretty darn affordable. Their lowest plan is like $5 a month. I think in order to get the focus mode, you have to get the standard one, which I believe is $10 a month right now. They have a free 14-day trial if you want to just check it out and see if it works well for you. And if it does, then it definitely worth the investment, I would say. Personally, I'm going to be investing in it once my trial runs up. And I really appreciate the free trial. You don't have to put in your credit card information, which, like, that makes me like them even more, because I hate it when they're like, free trial and then we'll automatically start charging you. No, not with Dabble. So yeah, that's my new favorite writing program. Previous to Dabble, I was just using Google Drive, and you know, that worked well for drafts 1 through 3. But it's time to move on and onto better, more goal-oriented, formatted ways. That's all I have for today. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to receive weekly content about all the things pertaining to books and building your best life, go ahead and subscribe. Videos come out every Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching this video, and until next time, bye!